Hello everyone and welcome back to Cram My Run, and here we have my oldest brother D Mills at Eastbourne Parkrun Summer Course, where summer had not come to play. It was a blustery, rainy morning. D Mills had decided to try and run a nice progression run, starting with a 4:10 first kilometre, increasing by 10 seconds every kilometre down to a 3:30 for that final kilometre. Let's go straight to the action and see how the big man did. And off we head, and you can hear the wind already. The rain is falling. People are out there running in their raincoats. Great Britain, ladies and gentlemen. D Mills is taking it nice and easy because remember, in this first kilometre, we don't want it any quicker than a 4:10 per kilometre. You can hear the splodge of a few puddles here, and that's probably only going to get worse once we get on the grass. But what's this? Horror coming to Parkrun. Oh, D Mills is tripping up children. Oh, what a low blow. Okay, it wasn't really D Mills. It was this guy here that's turned around to help. And I also love everyone looking around all concerned, but they got straight back on with their running very quickly. Please like and subscribe for vague British concern. The kid was absolutely fine, I think. D Mills was more concerned with that howling gale that was blowing him back at the moment as he heads onto a lovely patch of grass. He's realising pretty quickly that he wasn't hitting those 4:10, so he takes a couple of people, but Blue Shorts has other ideas. D Mills finally hits the money around 4:10. You can hear the pitter-patter of the rain hitting the tall grass on the right, and it's actually quite soothing. I'm not sure how soothing it was to actually run though. W Mills also doesn't know, as he got up for Parkrun, put his watch on, looked out the window, and said no thank you, Jeff. But D Mills ain't missing no parkrun. He'll be here on his 100th birthday trying to do the under 100 minutes challenge. He's gradually making up a few positions here and there. It's quite difficult here to know exactly what speed you're going at. GPS isn't great on this part of the course. And as we come back on the tarmac, actually a lot more puddly here than on the grass, and Blue Shorts is his next victim. And also Orange Top looks like he's shortly going to be following, as D Mills trying to make up some time, as he probably believes he's lost a little bit in that grassy section, as Red Top is his next victim. And we've now got another 4 or 5 seconds to make up to the next guy ahead. But we can only make it up by following these rules. 4:10 first kilometre, 4-minute flat second kilometre, and so on. Almost at our first checkpoint first kilometre now. Back on the grass though, and a little bit muddy and squelchy here. That ground looks like I would be falling into it 100%. Very glad I was on a nice tarmac one myself this week. And through the first kilometre, it's a 4:16. So he hadn't quite paced it perfectly, 6 seconds off. But of course, this is all about progression. So hopefully in the next one, he can make it up and get a perfect 4-minute flat. But it looks like D Mills is really struggling here. Only 4:20 per kilometre. And I don't think he's getting much of a win break behind Eastbourne 10k here. Come on, D Mills, pick it up. He gets the call. Roger, D Mills. Let's stick in some purple sectors here. Thank you. Still not going very quickly here, though, as we finally get back on the tarmac. 4:20 per kilometre. Now we'll see what D Mills is really made of, but it is oh so windy. And it's not long until he blows past his mate, Liam. Stop talking and get on with the job at getting a perfect progression run, D Mills, because this isn't looking very good so far. That is more like it, D Mills. That is perfect, in fact. But don't go silly. No, you're going silly now. Back to 4-minute flat. We know you can do a 3:40 per kilometre. This is about showing what a cool and calm, calculated runner you are, not showing off. What is that? 3:44 per kilometre. Calm yourself, boy. He finally looks down at his watch here and hopefully gets the call that he's being an insubordinate little urchin. Thankfully, there is time for him not to let the family down. And towards the end of the second kilometre, he has thankfully got a little bit slower than the goal pace. I know he lost a little bit of time in the grass in the first 300 metres, but going at that speed for more than a few hundred metres, 3:40, was going to ruin this beautiful progression run.
Thank you.
And just before the 2 kilometre marker, he's already picked the pace up for it. And what did he actually manage? Okay, D-Mills, a 4-minute 1 second. That is very close to the goal. You win this round, but I'm still going to say that wasn't very progression-y. It was all over the shot, and I'm hoping this 3rd kilometre is more in control and consistent, and at the moment it looks that way, hovering around that 3-minute 50 pace. We don't want him cranking it up too quickly, seeing those 2 people ahead and getting a little bit excited. And at 2.4 kilometres, all is well with the world. He's bang on that goal speed practically, and he's just slowly catching the people ahead. The boy's learning. But he does then break my heart slightly as he puts in a surge as he gets past this guy. 3 minutes 40 per kilometre. D-Mills, come on. You're better than that. And will he be sucked into another surge with the person just ahead? He absolutely will be. I think they'd actually seen D-Mills and sped up slightly, so that does make it quite difficult. So we can ever so slightly forgive him, but I mean slightly. He's definitely working hard to get past him, and he finally does here, but as you can see, heart rate into the mid-180s. I suppose it would be quite psychologically difficult to start falling back from someone while you've been doing a progression run and generally overtaking people. But the next time D-Mills attempts this, I'd absolutely love that to happen, as that would prove overall probably that he is the GOAT. And he hits 3 kilometres with a 3 minute and 47 seconds, so 3 seconds quicker than the goal speed. He has managed to speed up every kilometre so far, but now he needs a 3 minutes 40 per kilometre, and he's not quite there. He's cranking it up a little bit, 3 minutes 44 per kilometre. But it looks like it is getting pretty tricky to hit this speed. 3 minutes 42. He's working at it. Go on the D-Mills. Yeah, you're almost there. Heart rate is at 186, though. We know D-Mills can work for a long time at a really high heart rate. But it's not in control anymore. This is already turned to passion. Can passion get the job done this time? It usually can. There we go. Pretty much bang on the goal speed now for this kilometre. Just quicker than the 3 minutes 40 per kilometre. And all he's got to do now is keep the exact same cadence, the exact same stride length for the next 700 metres. Easy peasy. Oh no, there's a few coughs of death starting to splutter out from D-Mills. Your boy's working. This is what we all love, to be fair. Halfway through this kilometre, and I think it's going to help now that D-Mills can just spot someone ahead of him, and he's perfectly on the goal speed again. Working very hard, approaching 190 heart rate. Anyone new to the channel might wince at that, but anyone who knows D-Mills will understand that's probably zone 3 for him, if not zone 2. But things get trickier from here on in. It's narrower here, path's not as flat, and we're approaching the grass in about maybe 700, 800 metres. But D-Mills is closing in on someone ahead, and I can see someone just beyond that as well. Hunt them down like a dog, D-Mills. And it's taken him about 400 metres to get close to Ben White here. No comment. We are all Spurs fans here. Come on, D-Mills. Kill. What's the 4th kilometre, though? A 3 minutes 45. 5 seconds off that goal speed. He only sped up by 2 seconds, but Ben White is no more. I'm so sorry, Ben White. Something obscene just came over me there. But there's 900 metres to go, and Damo now needs to put in a 3 minutes 30 per kilometre. He has managed to go quicker every kilometre, not quite by those 10 seconds, but if he can get the final one in, all will be forgiven. I've also got absolutely no idea what position he's in currently, so that will be very intriguing to find out at the end. But I at least want that guy just up ahead there in the blue top, especially if it happens to be Mikel Arteta, which is probably unlikely. But you notice the speed here, 3 minutes 45 per kilometre. It's not quite there. He's 192 heart rate, so he is working at it. And he's about to head onto the grass, so if he can make it up from here, this would be one of his greatest final kilometres. He can barely muster up a thank you. He's just got to send it now. With just under 700 metres, we are back on the grass. Can't quite see the blue guy here. We should be able to see them round the corner. They're there. There's a fair distance to make up. Come on, D-Mills. Jesus. Died for our sins, I know, D-Mills. Let's see if you can stick in a 3 minutes 30 here to make amends for your sins today. Your boy is trying. He doesn't want to be sent to hell, but this surface is really not for quick running here. But you just know he still wants blue top. And this is almost at the end of the grass section. He's getting close that he may be able to send it on the tarmac at the end. How you feeling, D-Mills? He's feeling unbelievable, ladies and gents. Just a nice, easy progression run. But now it's time to hurt even more. 250 to go on the tarmac now. Show us that Mills kick. He's coming for you, Blue Top. And as he flies by, he's finally in the 330s, the 320s now. He can see the finish line. Can you get in the 2s at the end, D Mills? This is what you actually only give a shit about most of the time. Oh, give it to me. Hit me a 2, Big Daddy. Hit me a 2. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Oh, yes! Oh, it was a little bit out of sync, that bit at the end. He got in the 2s. What was the final kilometer? And where the bloody hell did he finish? It was a 3 minutes and 38 seconds, so at least he'd got in the 3-minute 30s, but he had missed out by 8 seconds on a 3:30 exactly. So although it was a good progression run, it wasn't the perfection I expect from D Mills. But would you look at that? It's P2 for D Mills. 19:21. I was not expecting him to be that high up. That's a very solid effort on a pretty horrific day for running from D Mills. But I still expect more. And more you will get very soon from D Mills, as this Sunday he is hitting the Eastbourne 10K, where he's hoping to go sub 38 for the first time in over 2 years. I, on Saturday, am trying to take his 5k PB, 17:31 myself. So we've got some hot videos coming your way very soon on Crown My Run. Who knows where W Mills will be? He's doing the Eastbourne 10k as well, but whether he's going for a PB is anyone's guess. But I bloody hope so. See you soon.